You know that person you keep going back to? The one who's not ready, but keeps texting at midnight? The one where every conversation feels like solving a puzzle? Yeah, that's not your soulmate working through their trauma. That's just someone who's unavailable. I know, because I spent 3 years telling myself that emotional whiplash was divine timing. That if I just understood the lesson, everything would click into place. Spoiler alert, the lesson was to leave. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 signs that what you're calling a spiritual test is actually just misalignment wearing a mystical costume. And if you've ever Googled twin flame runner phase at 2 a.m., this one's for you. Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome to Manifesting Miracles with Joelle. I am so glad you can join me as I discuss one of the most important topics that people tend to overlook, which is calling red flags as potential when in reality it is what I call a spiritual test. Here's an example. Let's talk about Sarah. Not her real name, but definitely someone you know, or maybe you are Sarah. Sarah met Jake at a friend's wedding. Within 5 minutes of talking, she felt like she'd known him for lifetimes. Her stomach flipped. Time slowed down. She thought, holy shit, this is it. By week 3, she was analyzing his text response times like she was decoding the Da Vinci Code. He takes 4 hours to reply but uses 3 emojis. That means he's scared of intimacy but definitely feels the connection, right? Sound familiar? Now, let me give you the truth bomb of this scenario. Here's what's actually happening. Your nervous system isn't recognizing your soulmate. It's recognizing your childhood. That electric feeling? That's not destiny. That's your body saying, oh, I know this game. Dad was inconsistent too. I'm great at this game. Let me give you a real example of how this plays out. You meet someone with instant chemistry. They say all the right things such as, I feel like I can tell you anything. This connection is rare. You're different from everyone else. During week 1, it goes like this. 47 texts per day. Deep conversations until 3 a.m. Plans for the future. Then on week 2, they're really busy with work. Texts drop to 5 per day. You're now writing paragraphs. They're sending LOL and thumbs up. Now on week 3, they ghost for 4 days, then reappear with, sorry, I've been going through something. I miss you though. And the chemistry? Still there. So you think, see, the connection survived the test. No, babe, that's not a test. That's a pattern. And your body is addicted to the relief of them coming back, not the person themselves. Now for the reality check. Here's a question that will save you years. Am I drawn to them or to the idea of finally winning someone over? Because here's the thing I discovered about real compatibility. It's boring at first. There's no mystery to decode, no hot and cold to analyze, no, he's just scared of how much he feels narrative to construct. It's just easy. They text back, they make plans, they show up, and your nervous system, so used to chaos, whispers, this is too simple. Something must be wrong. Here's another situation I want you to think about that many of my clients go through. Let me paint you a picture. You are dating someone with so much potential. Everyone sees it. Your friends, your mom, even your therapist is like, yeah, they could be great if they dealt with their issues. So you wait. You become the cheerleader, the therapist, the patient one who sees the real them. You tell yourself they just need time to heal from their ex. Once they finish grad school, they'll be ready. They said in 6 months, they'll be in a better place. Fun fact, 6 months ago, they said the same thing about 6 months from now. Let me tell you about Marcus and Jessica. Jessica met Marcus at 28. He was going through together. Jessica, being understanding and mature, said, of course, I'll be here. Year 1 passes. Marcus is still processing, but he loves her, he says so. He just needs a bit more time. Year 2, he's ready to date, just not ready to be official. It might complicate his custody agreement. Year 3, he's seeing his therapist, making real progress. Soon, he promises. Jessica is now 31. She spent 3 years being the supportive partner to someone who won't even call her his girlfriend on social media. One day, Marcus runs into his ex-wife at a coffee shop. They start talking. Within 2 months, they're back together. He married her again within 6 months. When Jessica told me this story, I asked her, did Marcus need more time? Or did he just not want you? Brutal? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. Because here's what nobody wants to hear. When someone wants you, there's no waiting room. You don't get put on hold while they figure things out. You don't spend years proving you're worth choosing. You don't have to earn your way into someone's life. Think about your favorite food. When you want pizza, do you say, I'm just not ready for pizza yet. Maybe in 18 months I'll be in a better place to appreciate pizza? No, you order the damn pizza. The truth is your body actually knows. Try this right now. Seriously, think about the person you're waiting for. Picture their face. Now say out loud, they're choosing not to be with me right now. How does your stomach feel? Your chest? Your throat? That heaviness? That's your body trying to tell you what your mind keeps rationalizing away. Real love doesn't require you to wait for someone to become available. Real love is available. Here's where it gets interesting. You've probably noticed something. You keep attracting the same type of person. Different name, different face, different job, but same energy, same outcome. And every time it happens, you think, why does the universe keep testing me with emotionally unavailable people? But what if the universe isn't testing you? What if it's just showing you what you believe love looks like? I had a client. Let's call her Amanda. Amanda's pattern, relationship 1, age 24, falls for a musician. He's passionate, creative, and needs space to create. She sees him twice a week. He never commits. 2 years later, she finds out he's been needing space with 3 other women. Relationship 2, age 27, falls for an entrepreneur. He's driven, ambitious, and building something big. She's supportive, patient. He says, when the business takes off, I'll have more time for us. The business takes off. He marries his business partner. Relationship 3, age 30, falls for a guy in therapy. He's doing the work and healing his attachment issues. She's proud of him, understands why he can't fully commit yet. He's making progress. 6 months later, he's Instagram official with someone else, moved in together after 2 months. Amanda's question, why do I keep failing the universe's test? My answer, what if you're not failing a test? What if you're just repeating a belief? See, Amanda's dad was a workaholic, brilliant man, never available. She learned, love is when someone is amazing but absent. And if you're patient enough, supportive enough, invisible enough with your own needs, maybe they'll finally choose you. Every relationship was just Amanda trying to win her dad's attention using different men's faces. The universe wasn't testing her. It was reflecting, this is what you think you deserve. Do you want to keep choosing this? The pattern broke when Amanda stopped asking, how do I make them choose me? And started asking, why am I choosing people who won't choose me? Within 4 months of changing that question, she met someone new. No games. No, I'm not ready, but I really like you. No earning or proving. Just, I like you. Let's see where this goes. Want to grab dinner Tuesday? She almost rejected him because it felt too easy. Her nervous system was like, where's the chaos? Where's the drama? How do I know this is real if I'm not suffering? But she stayed. And you know what she told me 6 months later? I didn't know peace could feel like love. I thought peace was what you felt when you gave up. Here's what nobody tells you about breaking these patterns. Walking away doesn't feel empowering at first. It feels like failure. Your brain will try to convince you that leaving means you didn't try hard enough, You're giving up on something sacred. You're not spiritual enough to see the lesson. You're abandoning your person during their dark night of the soul. But here's the truth. The most spiritual thing you can do is stop betraying yourself. Every time you stay in misalignment, you're telling the universe, I'm not ready for the love I say I want. Give me more practice with chaos instead. And the universe, being the generous force that it is, says, you got it, and sends more chaos. Here's what changed everything for me. I stopped asking, what is this connection trying to teach me? And started asking, what am I teaching myself by staying? That question is everything, because if you're teaching yourself that love requires waiting, proving, decoding, sacrificing, chasing, and fixing, then that's exactly what you'll keep experiencing. But if you start teaching yourself that love is present, clear, consistent, safe, mutual, and easy, your entire reality will shift. Look, I get it. Walking away from chemistry feels impossible. Walking away from potential feels like giving up. Walking away from the connection feels like you're missing your one chance. But I promise you, there is nothing more exhausting than trying to force alignment with someone who isn't choosing you, and there is nothing more beautiful than the peace that comes when you finally choose yourself. So if you're watching this and you know there's someone in your life right now who's been living rent-free in your head while barely showing up in your life, this is your sign, not a test, a sign. You can choose peace right now, today. I know it's scary. I know you've invested so much. I know you've told yourself the story about divine timing and soul contracts and cosmic lessons. But what if the real lesson is simpler than all of that? What if the lesson is just, you deserve someone who's sure about you? If this hit home, do me a favor. Put your hand on your heart right now and say, I choose peace over potential. Say it one more time, I choose potential over peace. Feel that? That's your nervous system taking the deepest breath it's had in months. Please like and subscribe if you want more real talk about relationships, patterns, and the messy work of choosing yourself. I post every week, and remember, the right love doesn't make you decode texts at midnight. The right love just shows up. YouTube thinks you will like this next video. Let's see if they are right. I will see you in the next video.